Yeah, no, listen, there's no doubt that it's the passion for and love for the game that keeps you going. You know, the joy of just being on a soccer field with a soccer ball is just that never goes away. On a personal level, this is my 40th season coaching, and it's been definitely the most interesting and most challenging. There's no doubt about that. I started as a teenager, so to get to this point is gratifying, but I never in my wildest dreams would have anticipated a season like this, that's for sure. It has definitely forced me to find ways to engage with the kids and also be challenged in my approach, and also try to make it as enjoyable as I possibly can. So I, in some ways, revert to and focus on enjoyment rather than winning or strategizing or developing or any of that. Just simply going out, kicking the ball around, and having some fun. And I think we've accomplished that. Well, to be honest, this group, this particular group, they actually were engaged all winter and looking forward to the season. So when it got interrupted like that, it's almost like they didn't miss a beat when they came back. They loved it. They were looking forward to every session, and we went through the first phase there where it was social distancing, and they were fine with it. They participated, they were engaged, they were enthusiastic, they enjoyed being together and made the most of every moment that they had. And then obviously once we were able to scrimmage a little bit, and we actually got in September we got a couple of games under our belt, it was kind of the icing on the cake kind of thing. They really enjoyed, I think they enjoyed the season, and so the last few weeks with nothing going on, these few sessions out in the cold outside have been enjoyable. They don't stop moving. They're joking around and having a good time, and getting some physical activity, and so it's been good. From an Oak Ridges standpoint, this is our 15th year. So it's a milestone for any club to last that long, and also to get to this point from where we started with only one team from the previous Oak Ridges club that existed is quite an accomplishment. Yeah, no, listen, there's no doubt that it's the passion for and love for the game that keeps you going. The joy of just being on a soccer field with a soccer ball is just that never goes away. Regardless of the times, how difficult a year it's been, but it just seems when you're out on the field with the ball, surrounded by kids, for me, it's a very positive experience. So I think in many ways, I'm thankful that, it's my livelihood, because I think I would have been lost without it. So in that regard, the drive is the passion for the game, and also to be surrounded by children and youths. That just it's invigorating, and for lack of a better term, it keeps you young and keeps you alive. In many ways. I don't know how many times I said it to parents walking off the field, how much I enjoyed sessions and how much the kids gave me a warm feeling going home at night after practice. So it was good. For me to actually be on the field coaching, but also when I was just visiting other teams and just checking in on coaches to see if everything was okay. I mean, it was just great to see that things were alive and kicking, pardon the pun. So the future, well, again, without a firm date of when this is going to end, it's very difficult for us to plan ahead. In some ways, we try from the soccer, the landscape out there keeps changing, but we were all trying to essentially plan for a season in 2021. This is an outdoor season. We've in many ways have written off the indoor season, but ideally just preparing for a 2021 outdoor season. And so that continues to flow as it would normally flow, except with maybe adjusted dates for deadline dates for registering teams to leagues, et cetera, that kind of thing. But preparation is, the mindset is to look forward 6-7 months from now. The other thing that's come up in the last couple of months has been discussions between Oak Ridge's soccer and Richmond Hill soccer in terms of merging, and we are in the process of trying to finalize that so that we'll give Richmond Hill players, residents, the opportunity to play for one big club that offers everything from recreational soccer to OPDL, which is provincial development league for elite players, and everything in between. So I think there's a lot of potential there for something extraordinary, actually. I really believe that. So it's exciting, something to really sink our teeth into, So that's kind of reinvigorated us a little bit, especially in this downtime right now where we can't really do much because of the restrictions. At the very least, that's kind of floating above us and giving us something to work towards. Every curveball, we tried to find a way to catch it and throw it back.